Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2021 Dodge Charger SXT all-wheel drive. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood there is a 3.6 naturally aspirated V6 that is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 300 horses and 264 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 18 in the city, 27 highway, and 21 combined. Here is a MSRP sticker of this 2021 Dodge Charger. If you guys are interested in these standard features this one has, just go ahead and pause the video. And it does have the Plus Group, which is a $3,000 package. It does have the Blacktop package, which is $1,000. Navigation and travel package, Alpine Audio Group, and this one does have the power sunroof, which is almost $1,300, which I think is kind of expensive. But the price on this one is $43,000 with destination. If you guys are curious about the color is called White Knuckle, and it does look very good on this Charger. And honestly, you could mistake this for an undercover car, and I think this white actually goes very good with the gloss black. And yeah, overall, I really like the design of the Charger, and the Blacktop package does definitely add a good amount of things to this Charger. And for the Plus Group, I would definitely go for it. It is a $3,000 package, but it does add a ton of features to this Charger. Coming to the front, I think the front looks nice and aggressive, and the grille has a really nice look to it, and it is finished in gloss black. Dodge logo is right here on the right. And for the headlights, they look very good. They're blacked out and they're very nice and aggressive. The daytime running light is LED. Turn signal indicators are LED, which is very, very nice. And for the high and low beam, they are halogen, which I don't like. I really wish that everything was LED right here in the front. In the bottom there is some fog lights, and they are LED, which is nice. And I really like this middle gloss black trim. And all the way in the bottom there is a bottom grille, but there is no parking sensors here in the front. The hood looks nice and aggressive. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Charger. Here is a side view of this Dodge Charger, and honestly the side view looks very good. This one does have the Blacktop package. Basically does add those rims, and I think they look very nice, and they're finished in gray, and the size is 245 45 20s, and honestly they don't even look that big, but maybe because of the size of this car and the amount of rubber those rims have. Anyways, the mirror is finished in gloss black, and this mirror does have blind spot monitoring system on it. And for the window trims, they are all finished in flat black, and it does have a good looking spoiler in the back. It is nice and big and finished in flat black. And this Charger does have a standard size sunroof. It is a $1,400 option, which I think is expensive. But overall, I think the side view looks pretty good. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Charger. Here is the back of the Charger, and it does look very nice from the back. And I really like the way how the taillights look like. Everything right here in the back is functional, so the middle is functional, and everything is nice and bright. Not everything right here in the back is LED, so the running light is LED, the turn signal indicators are LED, but the reverse is halogen. Dodge is written here in the back, finished in flat black, and Charger badge is finished in black. And there is a button right here to open the trunk, and here is the backup camera, and there is some parking sensors in the back, but no parking sensors in the front. And all the way in the bottom, this trim is finished in flat black. And for the exhaust tips, they are finished in chrome, and they're not connected to the exhaust pipe. I really wish they were connected to the exhaust pipe. Here is a key. It does look good. It has a really nice slight weight to it. It is mostly finished in flat black, and there is 5 buttons on this key: unlock, lock, trunk release, and here is our remote start panic button. Let's go ahead and open the trunk. It does open all the way up by itself, so it is spring loaded. And inside there is just a ton of space. Seriously, the trunk in this Charger is massive. There's some nice bright halogen lights on the left and right. There is this hanger right here, and there is the Alpine subwoofer in the back. And yeah, seriously guys, there's just a ton of space inside of this trunk. Let's go ahead and see what's underneath. There is the jack, and the battery is back here because of the weight distribution. And I'm not sure if you could get a spare tire as an option, or maybe this one doesn't have it, or maybe they don't come with spare tires. You guys let me know in the comment below. And here is the fuel filler. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel looks good, and I really like the stitching on this front door panel. This thing right here is very hard, but it feels like it's wrapped in leather. There is double stitching right here. Door handle feels nice and solid, and it is finished in brushed aluminum. Memory seats. There is a vent right here, and it does have the Alpine sound system. 9 speakers in this charger, and here is the speaker in the bottom. And this whole thing right here is actually nice and soft, super soft, and the armrest is nice and soft. I love the stitching. There is this gloss black trim, and here are the window switches, mirror controls. Everything looks good. The front 2 windows are automatic up and down, and in the bottom there is an okay storage place with a small bottle holder, and the seats are very, very comfortable. And those seats, I think they are part of the Plus group, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, as I said, they're very, very comfortable. I love the stitching on them, and the design looks very good. Here are the seat controls, and lumbar support is right there. But let's go ahead and move inside this charger, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2021 Dodge Charger. It does look good, and steering wheel looks nice. It is nice and thick, and yeah, overall design of the steering wheel looks nice. It does have some paddle shifters, which is nice, and the radio controls is right behind the steering wheel, so right underneath the paddle shifters. And on the left is the controls to control that center screen, so you could go up and down, left and right, and there's a good amount of things you could display on that center screen. Phone controls, voice command on the left, and on the right is the cruise controls. And there's some chrome around the Dodge emblem. And overall, steering wheel looks good. And for the gauges, they have a really nice look to them. They are finished in red, and the font is nice and big. Here is the wiper controls and the turn signal controls. And as I said, it does have some paddle shifters, which is nice. And this whole thing is finished in this really nice trim. I think it does look very, very good. AC vents look right. There is some stitching, and in the bottom there is the headlight controls. Fog lights is this button basically, so you push on it, and then there is the brightness controls and the trunk release button. And here is the screen. It is an 8.4-inch screen. It does look very good, and you can control the climates from here, and you could turn on the heated seats and the ventilated seats from here. Here is the heated steering wheel, which is nice. And yeah, overall system itself is nice and responsive. And here is the backup camera. Here is a backup camera, and it looks very, very bad. I did actually clean it, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of the backup camera in this charger. I really like this trim. There is some brushed aluminum around that trim, and it does actually go all the way around, which is nice. And down here, that's where the climate controls are, so you could basically control the climate controls from here or from the screen, so you have 2 choices. And then here is the volume knob, tune knob. There's some brushed aluminum between those buttons, and there's the sport mode right here, traction control. You could turn off the screen if you want to, which is nice. And then here is the parking sensor button, and as I said, here is the climate control. It does have dual climate control. Here is the auto function, and down here there is a 12-volt and a storage place. And here is the shifter that will control the 8-speed automatic transmission. I love the design of the shifter, and it does go into gears very easy. And this charger does actually have plus and minus, which is nice. And there's a little bit of gloss black right here, a storage place, and here is the cup holders. They're nice and big. There's a place to put your phone in the middle, and I really like this gloss black. You could close this if you want to. It does give it that nice clean look. The armrest is very, very soft. Here is some stitching right there on the side, and inside there is a very good amount of space, and there is a 12-volt. You could remove this tray if you want to, and there's actually 2 USBs and an aux right there, so that's very, very nice. And this tray does have coin holders, which is nice. And Here is the mirror. It's not frameless, but it is nice and big. There is the SOS and assist. And up here, there is the lights, and you could actually turn them off and turn them on by pushing the actual light. And there is those two buttons right here. I'm not exactly sure why the lights are not turning off, but anyways, there is a button to open the sunroof. As I told you guys, it is a $1,400 sunroof, and it does have a manual shade, and you could of course vent this sunroof. Here is the glasses holder, and for the visor, it is nice and soft, and there is a mirror with two lights. And here is the glove box. It is massive, and there is like an upper tier right there, and there is like a divider in the middle, which is nice. Here is a back door, and the back door has the same design as the front. This top portion right here is hard. I love the stitching right here. Door handle feels very light, lighter than the front. Here is the speaker, and yeah, there is no speaker in the bottom, so I think this is the speaker for the back door. And this is nice and soft. I love the stitching. Armrest is nice and soft too. And here is a window switch. Nothing too fancy right here. And there's a small storage place with a bottle holder. And the back seats are okay. The legroom is not that big, and the headroom is alright, but they are nice and comfortable, just like the front. And there is an armrest here in the back with two cup holders. This is nice and soft, and there is a storage place inside, and it is actually good. There's a good amount of storage place inside, and there is some AC vents here in the back. And this charger does have heated seats, 2 USBs, and that's how the front of this charger looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2021 Dodge Charger SXT. I would like to thank Dominic and Robert's Chrysler Dodge here in Meriden, Connecticut for providing me this charger. If you guys are interested, and if you guys are around, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put their information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.